everybody, welcome back. I hope you guys have been enjoying the record collection, the vinyl shelves going through videos that we've been doing with my buddies Matt Bandy and Kevin Buried on Mars. I thought we'd take a little break from that as we wait for everyone to get back together for the next one and take a look at the CD shelves. Now, we're not just going to go through the ordinary CDs. I just, for some reason, went and looked through here the other day, and I was looking for a bootleg of something that I had. I went, man, I should go through these bootlegs and see what we got. So we've got a couple shelves. I'm sitting on the floor here beside my CD shelves. We got a bunch of bootlegs that I burnt off years ago. Again, just like the vinyl, I don't really remember what there is. I thought maybe we'd pull a few and take a look through them. We'll just stick with the Bob Dylan bootlegs for now, because we got a ton of those. So this was a time after the tape trading has kind of slowed down a bit. The internet stuff started going on a bit more. And there was this golden time where I was at a job where I could download shows off the internet at lightning speeds before we got caught. And I got a lot in my collection at that time. In fact, more than I was able to store. And I think that's why I burnt a lot of this stuff, because hard drive space was being taken up massively because I didn't want to convert the lossless files to MP3s for storage reasons, you know. So I think I burnt quite a bit just to get full-on quality copies of this stuff. You know what I mean? And we got artwork. We got all kinds of stuff to look at. So I'm just going to grab a few here. We got TV Talkin', Bob Dylan stuff. These are a bunch of videos that, I don't know, I downloaded from somewhere. And a lot of this stuff is not available even on YouTube. It's a VCD, so the quality isn't the greatest. But it's there. There's the date on the bottom. Burnt that in '02. So I tried to put a couple of these up on YouTube for you. Sony blocked them immediately, so that's not going to happen. What was I think Tight Connection to My Heart. That's not on. That's an official video, not on the internet at all. So maybe at the end of the video we'll throw this on. You can take a look without audio. Just a little glimpse of it. Eat the Document. These are videos so far. There's not as many videos as the music bootlegs, but 1972. I think this is the outtake of the D.A. Pennebaker documentary, Don't Look Back, if I recall. No, that's wrong. This is from 72. So it is Pennebaker, though, I'm pretty sure. No. Yes. Filmed by Pennebaker and Bob Dylan. Film editing by Bob Dylan. Another one of these unreleased movies. This you can find on the internet. So you can look that up. This was very special for me to download this at the time, but now you can actually buy it. They finally, the people at Columbia, put out the proper release of this as one of this bootleg series. So this is when Bob and Johnny Cash got into the studio together. This, I was going to say, this might have more tracks than what was released commercially. I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting for it to go down in price. I think that'll take a while. So yeah, the good old days. You could download this stuff, download all the artwork. Someone did the artwork for you. When did we get this? Now, I did try and keep track of how I downloaded this stuff, sourcing-wise. So as you can see, this is MP3 sourced, so it's not going to be the greatest. But it's here, and that's what was important when I got it. We just have Concert 2004 in Chicago. Cold Irons Bound, Saving Grace. questionable font, old school fonts on there. It's a 2-discer. And this was, ooh, look at that source. Shins. Does anyone remember downloading Shins? Another lossless format that's lost to the ages. This was burnt in 04. Chicago. I'm trying to remember if this was a good version, if this was a good sounding concert or not. The Root of Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's Root. So this is super, super early stuff. San Francisco Bay Blues, Gypsy Davy, a lot of Woody Guthrie stuff on here. Recorded, well, it says on the bottom there. Uh-oh, that's not good. Where the heck did that go? That's a shame. That's kind of angering, to be honest. Again, I'm not a professional archivist, so that is frustrating. What do we got here? San Diego, 2002. This is an awesome era, if I recall. Larry Campbell should have been there. Tony. Oh, this is where he was playing Warren Zevon tunes. So if you take a look at the track list on there, Mutineer is on there. Move my fingies. I think Charlie Sexton was in here. Bob's on piano, but he's also picking up a guitar. Yeah, Charlie. Bob played a version of Old Man by Neil Young on this show. San Diego. It's a 2-discer. This was burnt in 2002. Unfortunately, it's MP3 sourced, so. St. John's, Newfoundland, 1997. Guitarist. This is Larry Campbell's first show with the band. Larry Campbell's just outstanding multi-instrumentalist that toured with Bob for like 10 years. And he worked very closely with Levon Helm with the Ramble sessions up in Woodstock. 1997 Spring Tour of Canada and USA. This got Bucky Baxter, Larry Campbell, Tony Gagne, of course, and David Kemper was still on the drums then. And this is MP3 sourced. Ooh. What can you do? What can you do? Again, back when we're downloading this stuff, hard drive space was at a minimum. Rochester, 1989. Whoa. Look at these early burner CDs I was using. They're probably the cheapies too. I'm surprised I don't have holes in them from degradation. This is G.E. Smith was still touring with Bob at that time. Christopher Parker on drums. MP3 sourced. I'm letting myself down here with all these MP3 sources. Again, we're back to Charlie Sexton, Larry Campbell era, 2003. London, November 23rd. Live at Shepherd's Bush. That's kind of neat artwork. This is what we had to do to, when you don't have two trays. You gotta come up with something. So I made a little sleeve here with the artwork. That's a Shin source there, so that's lossless. That's a good one. High Water 2002. Again, this is one of my favorite eras with Larry Campbell and Charlie Sexton. It's two-discer. We got the 2 trays for this one, so that's nice. Gotta like that. Whoever did the artwork, very well done. Another Shin source. We got back tray artwork too on this one. So that one's lossless. I can't remember how good the quality is of the actual recording. This is Bob Dylan, the Gaslight tapes. This also came out commercially out of the Starbucks. The Starbucks recordings they were pumping out there for a while. October 1962 at the Gaslight, MP3 sourced. I do have the retail version of this, so that's okay that I have MP3 source of that one. This is Traveling Wilburys Volume 2 is what this bootleg is called. Of course, this would get, the Traveling Wilburys would get a proper release of all of their stuff sometime after this. And this is MP3 sourced anyways, but this has a lot of demos on there. But we'd get all those demos available at retail. Ooh, there's one of my... that was my own personal trademark quality right there. Focus. Bilko Prod, I would put that on the artwork. This is great. The Freewheeling Outtakes. So outtakes from Freewheeling Bob Dylan, his second album. I don't know if that officially has been expanded upon by Columbia. This is MP3 sourced. 03. But it's got all the tracks on there. That didn't happen to show up on the album. So that's kind of cool. Sally Girl. Mixed Up Confusion. Continuing along, 2002. I bet you we're going to see a lot of 2002, 2003s. This is a highlight disc. Again, MP3 sourced, and just has a bunch of tracks from random cities. I wish these said if they were soundboards or not. That would be handy. MP3 sourced. San Antonio, 1976, and that's the Hard Rain artwork there. So this is Rolling Thunder tour. San Antonio, 1976. Ooh, that does say soundboard recording at the bottom. So that's going to be a good one. Some extra artwork on the inside. San Antonio, 76. So this would have been the second leg of the tour, if I'm correct. So not as great. They had to do the second leg of the Rolling Thunder to pay for the first leg. So the magic wasn't really there, but still got good music. Stockholm, 2002. I take it you realize by now I like my 2002 era. Kind of plain artwork on that. I bet you I did that one myself, I bet you. Oh, that's the best of Stockholm. MP3 sourced. What can you do? Given the MP3s, you gotta take it. Okay, what else we got? How long have we been going? Wow, time flies. Time flies when you're burning through the bootlegs. Things have changed. This is New York, Madison Square Garden, 2001. There's some wacky tracks on that one. 2001. MP3 sourced. This was burnt in 2002. Like, he did John Brown. Like, that's I guess this would be leading post Unplugged era. He did John Brown for Unplugged. Love and Theft. This must be the outtakes for the album. Nope. This is live fall 2001. Some tracks on there. Compilation from different cities of the album tracks. MP3 sourced. Some more from Rolling Thunder era and Hard Rain specifically, it looks like. Hard Rain, Fort Collins, May. Definitely the second leg. You got Bob and Joni there together. I don't know if they appear together on this album. I don't think so. Okay. Hard Rain, VCD. So this is the movie, Hard Rain. And I don't know what this is. It's just in there. Should investigate this later on. What could that be? I'm going to set that aside. Studs, Turkle's Wax Museum. This is an awesome bootleg. It's Studs was a famous interviewer, had a radio show. Bob came in there in '63, and he did some tunes. I remember more of the conversation than the tunes, unless I'm thinking of something else. Yeah. Chicago, 1963, broadcast at a later date on the radio, and there's a couple bonus tracks on here. Make Me a Pallet on Your Floor. So, some interesting stuff there. Bob Dylan in Montreal, Quebec, 1978. 1978. Who was the personnel with him in 78? MP3 source, 2-discer. That's a concert, guys. Like, that's a lot of tunes on there. That's a lot of time. So, Bob in 2003 goes down to Australia. Here's Perth. 12 tracks on here. Drifter's Escape. That would have been interesting. Okay, couple more. We're almost through this. Not really, but we're getting there. Bob and the Finging Club, Montreal. Again, Montreal. This is 62, so this is super, super early for him to be traveling north of the border. I haven't... New Morning is stuffed in here for some reason. I get to put that away. I was probably going, where's the New Morning disc all these years? What? That's so stupid. So there he is, 62. If I recall, this is a soundboard copy of this as well. It says it's in mono. Keep on going. Paris. April 2002. God, I like the 2002 era. And again, I had to do my little craft work here with the cover. You take the actual poster of the venue and make it a sleeve. Brilliant, if I gotta say so myself. MP3 sourced, not so brilliant. There is, I like it when there's artwork under the tray. That is the greatest. I don't know if I did that back in the day or grabbed it from someone. Probably grabbed it from someone. Whoop, sorry guitar. Heads over to Wales. This is in 2000, Cardiff International. Blowing the harp. It's a 2-discer in the tray. There's the tracks. Wales, yeah. It's good stuff. How you guys thinking? Are you enjoying this? This is kind of interesting, right? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Did I say that? So you can't miss this stuff. Where else are you going to see someone go through their Bob Dylan bootleg stuff? 1998, concert number 1,000 of the Never Ending Tour. 1,000. I can barely see what this is. We got Bucky Baxter, Larry Campbell, Tony Gagne, and David Kemper still on drums. So, MP3 sourced again in 98. Oh, I'm sure I was at that show, Toronto 2001. Show kicks off with Hummingbird. Times they are changing, Desolation Row, Air Canada Center. Man, he was filling that huge joint. Air Canada Center. There's what it looked like on the inside. Yeah, I have this on VHS. I was at a record show, and at our record shows, there was this dude who would sell all the bootleg concerts on VHS. He had a whole tape full of VHSs, and they were all extremely pricey. And I remember I went in with a dude to share the videotape, and we took a dub of it because I think they 40 or 50 bucks for a VHS. Anyways, we still got it. We got to get that transferred digital at some point. Anyways, we're almost getting through. We're just going to do the top shelf today. It's already getting on. Sorry, guys. But I'm trying to plow through these. Bob Dylan, Berkeley, 2002. There's my man Larry Campbell right there. Working away with Tony Gagne. Wow, he was doing a couple of Rolling Stone tracks on this one. He did Brown Sugar. MP3 sourced. God, I think I started this video by saying how I burnt these in order to maintain top quality instead of downing them to MP3. But so yeah, he did Rolling Stone tracks on here as well as Warren Zevon stuff. What a show. What a show. Sun Beating at the Altar. So this is from 2000, Flax Source. So there you go. We got some goods here. This, many of the tracks are what we would have heard on the Unplugged, MTV Unplugged. So that is good stuff. I love Dignity from the Unplugged sessions. Then we go back to 65, Newport Folk Festival. I remember hunting this down for a long time trying to get it. This has his full show from Newport. Not much artwork going on there. It's like, just burn it. Get it done. We got Bob. We got Joni. Got Unknown. Not the greatest artwork in the world. That must have been my early days of artwork. Oh, here's an early days of Bill artwork. Check that out. Oxford, 1999. Just let the burner program print the artwork. Come on, why you gotta work at it? Oxford, Ohio. All I checked off there was audio, so I don't know what the sourcing is of this. Bob Dylan, A Phoenix in April. Recorded at Sydney Stadium, Sydney, Australia. 1966. Okay, we're getting into... This was a box set of bootlegs here. This was all one massive download. All of these were compiled together as one massive bootleg. Yeah. A Phoenix in April, Children's Crusade, A Nightly Ritual, While the Establishment Burns, A Nightly Ritual, and the Royal Albert Concerts. 1 and 2. Wow. So this is Sydney, Australia. So in 66, this is 66. Okay, so after I don't remember the timeline. He does the Royal Albert, and then he goes to Australia. That's with the band. There's number 2 for that. There's the tracks. These are all shin sourced. So this would have been a while to download this one. I love the artwork though. Whoever compiled this did an awesome job with this package. The Children's Crusade. Dylan 66. I like that. This is still Australia in Melbourne, April 20th. And then A Nightly Ritual. This is in Glasgow. Shin sourced. Get some photos with this artwork. Like I said, whoever put this compilation together, all right in my books. While the establishment burns. This is Edinburgh, Scotland in May. My man was all over the globe in 66. Looks like a picture of Robbie's back right there. Birmingham in May. We got more photos on the inside. God, the heydays of downloading. This was so amazing when you could find this stuff. From a guy who was trading tapes through the mail to just being able to hit download and acquire this stuff. It was amazing days for sure. It's the Royal Albert concerts before they were pumped out on the bootleg series of official albums. This is what we had. This is what we had to get. The Royal Albert in May. And lastly, one more. So one of these tracks is from the radio. He must stop by the radio station and done a promo. The genuine Royal Albert recordings. And again, each of these, they also supplied a photo of the original disc that this was manufactured by somebody and pumped out. So that was a cool set. I remember getting that, being very proud to have that giant set and to actually download it, because we're talking 2, 4, 6, 8 discs in full lossless quality. Back in, did I put a recording date on here? No recording dates. We're thinking 02, 03. That would have been like so long to download this at home. Forget about it. Like it would have been impossible. But geez, at work, that sucker just, whew, man, things flew by. So that's it for the first shelf of Bob Dylan bootleg CDs and VCDs. We have a whole nother shelf here. I think the bottom shelf is sprinkling of Bob. Mostly other stuff is in there. A lot of Grateful Dead, some Clapton, Santana, the band, Blind Faith. There is cool stuff in there. We'll have to hit that the next time. Should we just throw a little bit of those videos on? Is it worth it? Like, there won't be any audio. And God knows maybe the video will get flagged. No, let's put a little bit on there. We'll try and sneak it by Sony. Pull a fast one on Sony. Go over to the computer and we'll set that up. All right. Hey, everybody. Okay. We are going to try this here. Make sure the volume's down. Down volume. I'm going to pick a file. Because this is a VCD. Oh, here's some that I already converted these. Maybe this would be easier if I just play this. So here you go. No volume. You can just imagine what this is. I tell you, I put this up on YouTube, and the second after it was done uploading, Sony gave me a huge no-go. And it wasn't just you can put this out on YouTube, but we own all of the potential revenue for it. It was, this is blocked. This will not be shown anywhere in the world. And so this video, it is not available on YouTube. So that's the quality too. So we're not like you're not missing something giant here. Quality is questionable for sure. And then even when I did upload it, this was it came out to like 270. You know, it wasn't even 380. So that's what that looks like. Let's see what else we had ready to go. That was Emotionally Yours. This one is Tight Connection to My Heart, I'm pretty sure. Full of Imagery. Skip ahead a bit here. That's not my monitor being washed out. That's just how the video looks. We didn't have very good quality back in the day when people were trading this. So this is what we got. There's Bob with the backup singers. He's in Japan for some reason. I don't know. Bags are being checked. There's mouthing his lyrics at the time here. That's not actual dialogue. There he is. Leathers. Trucker hat. God damn it. Yeah, I wish we could see this at full quality. It's got to be... Is this in a compilation disc somewhere that they pumped out retail? Let me know. Dead bodies. Like, what is going on with this video? And there's the wig. Goes down the stairs. What else? Is there anything else we can do on here? Let's go to Drive. I don't know if they actually play through VLC through here. I think VLC has to convert it before I can play it, but we'll try it. Yeah, VLC, man. Plays anything. God love you, VLC. I remember this was a great video. It's Bob walking around. He's letting anyone come up to him, shake his hand. I loved this first time I saw it. People are talking to him. He's just looking up. Man, what? You talking to me? What? Am I supposed to be here? I think this is definitely on YouTube if you want to look for this one. blood in my eyes. Yep, that's just a Bob walking down the street. No big deal. In a top hat. Alright guys, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the bootleg stuff. I'm glad you got to see a little bit of video of what's happening here. We'll come back and we'll get those other bootlegs next time. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to come back with more vinyl. Looking through the vinyl shelves, we'll get Matt Bandy back, and Buried on Mars will show up. And they'll have some cool picks for us as well. So we'll get that going. You got the podcast happening here as well. There's lots of good reasons for you to subscribe to this channel. Just subscribe. Doesn't cost you nothing. Hit the subscribe button. Anyways, thanks, guys. Thanks for looking through the Bob boots with me. And we'll be back next time.